Have you ever wondered where America's most important and powerful individuals live? As we offer an unprecedented look into the lavish lifestyles of the top 20 American politicians, be ready to be amazed. These magnificent homes, which range from expansive mansions to opulent penthouses and elegant flats, are evidence of the money and power that these significant Americans enjoyed. The opulent features, stunning vistas and astounding price tags of some of these opulent residences will wow you. Let's get started. 20. The lovely Seneca home of Lindsey Graham. The esteemed senator from South Carolina, Lindsey Graham, is well known for his hospitable and lovely house. In addition to his keen legal intellect and passionate fights on the Senate floor, his home, which is valued at an estimated $213,000, is a single-family ranch in the quiet hamlet of Seneca that combines classic comfort with contemporary elegance. You'll be enthralled by Graham's home's welcoming open floor plan as soon as you enter, which skillfully blends the living areas and provides the perfect environment for entertaining visitors as well as peaceful leisure. Everyone will feel at home in this comfortable haven, thanks to the several bedrooms which provide plenty of space for family and friends. Graham's 1989-built home features well-designed design elements and contemporary conveniences that perfectly blend style and utility. The inside may not be overly ornate, but each element has been carefully chosen to create a cozy and inviting ambiance. It's the type of spot where you can take off your shoes, curl up on a soft couch, and feel comfortable right away. Outside his house, the property reflects the calm and relaxed lifestyle that is characteristic of the South. The serene atmosphere of the surrounding area is a wonderful fit with Graham's own personality. Lindsey Graham views his house as more than just a place to live. After a long day of work in San Francisco, he may relax and revitalize in this haven. Mike Pence's quiet suburban getaway in Indianapolis, number 19. Following his tenure as U.S. Vice President, Mike Pence chose the peace and quiet of suburban Indianapolis over the bustling of Washington, D.C. He made an investment in an expansive $1.93 million home with 7 bedrooms and a plethora of opulent features appropriate for a guy used to the halls of power. Set on a beautiful 5-acre site, this 300-square-foot house provides more than simply space. It offers a way of life. Imagine beginning your day in a cutting-edge fitness center, shooting baskets on your very own indoor basketball court, or waking up to views of a serene pond. In addition, the house has a media room for entertainment, a handmade bar, and other living areas where guests may be entertained or peaceful family time can be spent. The property is equally stunning outside, with a screened porch that allows you to enjoy the wind without being bothered by pests, an in-ground pool for those hot Indiana summers, and a pier for contemplative times by the lake. It's a residence that befits Pence's prominence and provides a haven from the political limelight, a location where he may rest and think about what he wants to do next in American politics. Bill Clinton's Grand Haven in Chappaqua, New York, number 18. Clinton paid an incredible $1.7 million for this gorgeous property in 1999. The home, which was first constructed in 1889, is situated on 1.1 acres of ground and provides a peaceful and private setting. The home's majesty is enhanced by the Dutch colonial design, which gives it a classic, refined look with its white walls and brown roof. As you enter, you'll see that there are 5 roomy bedrooms and 4 opulent bathrooms, giving the former first family plenty of space to relax and host visitors. In addition, the property has a high fence for further protection and a spotless pool that is ideal for lounging on sunny days. Because of the strict security measures implemented to safeguard the Clintons during Bill's administration, accessing the estate is not an easy task. The first family's demand for increased protection and seclusion is reflected in the acquisition of this beautiful residence during his tenure in office. It is understandable why the Clintons found refuge from the pressures of public life in this magnificent hideaway. Number 17. The Neo-Georgian Sanctuary of Hillary Clinton in Washington, D.C. Whitehaven. The name of Hillary Clinton's home in Washington, D.C. is more than simply a house. It's an absolutely amazing area. It's a haven that radiates coziness and belonging. located on a third of an acre, surrounded by the opulence of embassies, and just a short distance from the vice president's official house. This neo-Georgian brick estate with its characteristic white trim is nestled in the affluent Massachusetts Avenue Heights. The Clintons paid a staggering $2.85 million, far less than the asking price, for this 500-square-foot house in 2000, when Hillary was elected to the Senate. Here, among the 7 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, Hillary discovered a home that spoke to her soul, and she felt a personal connection. Constructed in 1951, the mansion has a long history, and has been inhabited by many prominent people. With the help of designer Rosemary Howe, Hillary undertook a metamorphosis between 2004 and 2007, painstakingly creating each room to exude coziness and hospitality. The end product is a house with a large dining area that can accommodate 30 people for supper. A large backyard with a swimming pool and a sunlit conservatory living room are 2 features that add to the home's welcoming atmosphere. Whitehaven is a monument to Hillary's taste as well as her dedication to designing a place that would be a refuge for families, a place where memories are created and treasured. Despite its opulence, this house is nevertheless deeply connected to the life narrative of one of the most significant political personalities in America. 16. The luxurious retreat of Kamala Harris in Brentwood, California. A woman of many firsts, and a real trailblazer, Kamala Harris lives in a magnificent estate in the center of Brentwood, California. This stunning 500-square-foot home, which is worth an astounding $5 million, is a monument to her extraordinary accomplishments and high standing. Upon entering this exquisite residence, you are welcomed by 5 sumptuous bathrooms and 4 sumptuous bedrooms, all of which radiate refinement and elegance with premium fixtures and finishes. The private pool, a tranquil haven that provides a pleasant respite from the bustle of the city, is without a doubt the most interesting feature of this magnificent home. The carefully planned pool area is intended to promote calm and relaxation, which goes hand in hand with the house's overall air of sophisticated attractiveness. Located in the affluent Brentwood area, which is well known for housing celebrities, Kamala Harris's home provides a private haven that places a premium on seclusion and solitude. Although the precise site is still unknown due to security concerns, it is well known that Harris's residence is surrounded by other well-known people, which heightens the appeal of this elite community. Her house is more than simply a place to live. It is a potent representation of her historic position as the first Asian American black and female vice president of the United States. Number 15. Ted Cruz's stylish Houston retreat. A well-known figure in American politics, Ted Cruz is a U.S. Senator from Texas, who is renowned for his persuasive public speaking and uncompromising conservative views. His home in Houston, which is situated in the exclusive River Oaks district, reflects his well-known public persona. The magnificent 142-square-foot house, which was bought for an astounding $1.5 million in 2011, is now valued at an estimated $2.1 million. Constructed in 1940, the home's traditional architecture and contemporary amenities give it a timeless charm. It has 3 bathrooms, 5 bedrooms, and a newly remodeled gourmet kitchen with gorgeous dark hardwood floors and top-notch appliances. With built-in bookcases and an open floor plan, the living room opens into a formal space with a wood-burning fireplace. We find a room on the 3rd level that showcases Cruz's wide range of passions and interests. There is an extra bedroom for visitors or relatives, a game room for fun and relaxation, and an office space where he may handle his work obligations. All facets of Cruz's life are genuinely accommodated at the residence. Outside, the property features red brick-adorned patios that are kept up and encircled by a beautiful garden area, with a grill area that is ideal for Texas-style gatherings. The outdoor spaces are obviously intended for both entertainment and leisure, offering the ideal environment for taking in the lovely Texas weather. Cruz's house is more than simply a place to live. It's a haven where he can relax, work, and spend quality time with his family in a comfortable and stylish setting. 14. Martha Vineyard's Barack Obama Seaside Sanctuary. The stunning Martha's Vineyard house of Barack and Michelle Obama is the ideal beach retreat, reflecting their wealth and style. This 892-square-foot mansion, which combines seclusion, style, and scenic beauty, was purchased by them in 2020 for an astounding $11.75 million. With the Atlantic Ocean as a breathtaking background, the property, which is situated on about 30 acres along the Edgertown Great Pond, offers unparalleled isolation and peace. The mansion, which was constructed by John Early and designed by Taylor Lombardo Architects, features classic architecture and a strong bond with the island, which the Obamas adore as a vacation destination. The inside is incredibly luxurious, with 7 fine bedrooms, 8.5 sumptuous bathrooms, and several stone fireplaces. For entertaining guests or spending peaceful times, the kitchen dining area with bay views and comfortable family room are ideal. The home gains warmth and character from architectural features like the galleried living area, which is flooded with natural light. While the other bedrooms provide guests a pleasant stay, the main suite boasts stunning views of the ocean. The Obamas are invited to unwind and take in the breathtaking views from the elevated sun deck outside. This residence is more than simply a distinguished location. It is a genuine haven for the couple, reflecting their travels and encapsulating Martha's Vineyard's timeless appeal. Donald Trump, number 13. Former U.S. President Donald Trump is well known for his substantial real estate holdings. His 6 opulent homes in the United States now are a testament to his wealth and achievement. His main home, Mar-a-Lago, is a magnificent home and resort in Palm Beach, Florida. Since September 2019, Donald and Melania Trump have made their large estate their primary residence. However, it is only the start. With 3 levels of sumptuous Louis XIV de Fuera decor and expensive furniture, his famous penthouse at Trump Tower in Manhattan is a veritable representation of opulence. With a private house and championship golf courses, the Trump National Golf Club Bedminster in Bedminster, New Jersey, provides the former president with a tranquil haven where he may indulge in his favorite activity. Meanwhile, his estate near Bedford and Newcastle, New York, is a sumptuous hideaway including many pools, opulent facilities, and 60 rooms. Donald Trump is definitely living the American dream in luxury. From Palm Beach to Manhattan, Sarah Palin, number 12. An opulent property in Arizona was formerly owned by Sarah Palin, a well-known public figure from Alaska. She bought the massive home in 2011 and sold it for $25 million in 2016. The lavish home has a lavish interior and is an astounding 7,900 square feet. The mansion's appeal is increased by the presence of a well-lit sports court in the backyard. Palin's old Arizona home demonstrates her penchant for opulent living, even if she now resides permanently in Alaska. Palin's possession of such a magnificent house complements her distinguished profession and lavish lifestyle as a former governor and chair of the Alaska Oil and Gas Conservation Commission. Mitt Romney, number 11. Former Massachusetts governor and U.S. Senator Mitt Romney is not your typical politician. He owns a ski lodge in the Deer Valley of Park City. In 2021, he advertised the 730-square-foot home for $1.5 million, and the following year, he found a buyer. Fred Babcock designed the home, which has 6 bedrooms, 6 en-suite bathrooms, and a large kitchen that can accommodate his family of 7. As an alternative, there are outdoor facilities like a fire pit and a hot spring. The higher levels have individual balconies, an elevator and floor-to-ceiling windows. 10. Capitol Hill with Pete Buttigieg. D.C. is where Pete Buttigieg has resided since he was appointed Transportation Secretary. He still hasn't purchased a home of his own though, rather he lives in a rented flat with his spouse Chastain Buttigieg. The couple received a favorable rent offer from the owner after they agreed to a long-term lease. Pete and his girlfriend reside in an 800-square-foot one-bedroom apartment in a pleasant neighborhood of Capitol Hill. Pete and his husband must find it difficult to adjust to life in the nation's capital because they had owned a luxurious property in South Bend. 9. With a last name like Kennedy, Caroline Kennedy is a person who doesn't require introduction. Her home in Massachusetts is luxurious. Being the daughter of former President John F. Kennedy, she is accustomed to receiving a lot of attention and enjoying the finer things in life. One of Caroline's most prized assets is this magnificent family house, which she listed for $65 million. The opulent house has 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. It is most often referred to as the Red Gate Farm, Additionally, guests can enjoy a 4-bedroom guest house with a full tennis court, a pool, and a green yard. The next generation of residents will enjoy it as much as the Kennedys did because of all these qualities. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, number 8. In addition to being the youngest woman ever elected to the U.S. Congress, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, or AOC, is well known for her progressive ideals and fervent support of social and economic justice. She has gained notoriety for her support of a number of causes, such as housing and rental prices. AOC, who was raised in a Bronx condominium that belonged to her father, now lives in what seems like a whole other world. According to Daily Mail reports from 2019, AOC moved to a posh condominium in Washington, D.C. Her new home has a number of opulent features, including as a Peloton cycling studio, an infinity pool, saunas, and a Steinway & Sons piano. Apartment rentals in Ocasio-Cortez's building start at $2,000 for studios and go up to $5,000 for 3-bedroom homes. Even though these numbers might appear expensive, they are consistent with the neighborhood's affluent character and the caliber of the amenities provided. Ocasio-Cortez's housing decisions serve as a reminder to most Americans of the wider issues they confront, even as she continues to push for economic fairness and affordable housing. She is unwavering in her resolve to build a more fair and just society, for all, by tackling these problems on a personal and political level. Dick Cheney, number 7. During his tenure as President George W. Bush's 46th vice president from 2001 until 2009, Dick Cheney significantly influenced U.S. foreign policy. But in contrast to his well-known political career, he has had a quiet and secluded personal life. Although not much is known about Cheney's private life, insiders have shared details about his opulent vacation home in Michaels, Maryland. Located on a gated 9-acre property, Cheney's $2.1 million holiday house offers peace and tranquility amid the tranquil surroundings of San Domingo Creek. There are beautiful views from the property's own pier that juts out into the stream. The house itself has 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, a formal dining room, and a modern kitchen, among other opulent features. The facade of the house is adorned with a flower-lined terrace that creates the perfect atmosphere for outdoor parties and relaxing times. There is also a 3-car garage on the property. Cheney's holiday getaway is the ideal place for the former vice president to relax and take in the beauty of Maryland's eastern coast because of its flawless architecture and picturesque setting. Even though Cheney's public persona is linked to politics and policy, his private home provides insight into his tastes and way of life. Cheney's refuge, surrounded by lush landscapes and waterfront views, is the product of his refined taste and admiration for life's better pleasures. Joe Biden is number 6. Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden have created a cozy haven outside the White House after 3 years in office. They have kept a number of estates in Virginia and Delaware for their own leisure and usage. In 1975, they paid $185,000 for the station, their first residence in Delaware. It has 3 original fireplaces, 2.5 baths, and 5 bedrooms. In 1996, the property sold for $1.2 million. And although while it came under political scrutiny during Biden's 2020 presidential campaign, the allegations were quickly refuted when the transaction details were made public. Their primary house in Greenville, Delaware, is 6,850 square feet and sits on more than 4 acres of waterfront property. This comfortable home, which was purchased for $350,000 in 1996, has 3 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, and a charming cottage that is rented to the Secret Service for extra protection. Additionally, Biden's 1967 Corvette Stingray and other valuable cars are kept in the connected garage. The Bidens spend their summer vacations at their $2.7 million seaside home in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. This 3-story, 6-bedroom house with stunning views of State Park and the Atlantic Ocean. It offers the ideal environment for lounging by the sea with its wraparound porches, internal and outdoor fires, and fully furnished professional kitchen. Despite living in the White House, the Bidens' strong ties to Delaware guarantee that Greenville will continue to serve as a center for family get-togethers and treasured memories, reflecting their individual past. Nikki Haley is number 5. Haley Nikki. The former South Carolina governor and ambassador to the UN has been in the news as a presidential contender running against former President Donald Trump. She recently indulged in a $2.4 million property on the exclusive Kiowa Island in her native state, despite her hectic schedule. Situated on a half-acre land with a view of the Kiowa River, the home is designed in the Mediterranean style, providing tranquil natural beauty and breathtaking vistas. The home is 5,774 square feet in size, with 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, and opulent amenities. The interior has comfortable rooms for daily life as well as formal ones for entertainment. The gourmet kitchen has 2 granite-topped islands and high-end equipment. The spacious master suite has 2 walk-in closets, a private patio, and an opulent bathroom. A third-floor guest suite, an office, and a bonus room that may be used as a media room are among the extra features. For extra convenience, the house has a smart home security system and a 4-stop elevator. Kiowa Island, which is only 21 miles offshore from Charleston, is well known for its immaculate beaches and top-notch golf courses. It is a well-liked resort for dignitaries, celebrities, and politicians. Nikki Haley can now take in the peace and beauty of her home state, thanks to her new getaway. 4th, the Bel Air mansion of Ronald Reagan. The staggering $22 million price tag of Ronald Reagan's opulent house is astounding, making it a genuine representation of wealth and distinction. Nestled on a huge 1.29-acre site in the upscale Bel Air area of Los Angeles, the home is more than 7,000 square feet in size. Grand chandeliers, marble flooring, and towering ceilings are just a few of the amazing interior design elements that welcome you as soon as you enter this gorgeous home. In addition, there are many guest bedrooms for throwing lavish parties, a luxurious master suite with a private balcony overlooking the lovely gardens, and a state-of-the-art gourmet kitchen, with immaculately kept grass, a dazzling pool, and a tennis court for leisure. The exterior features are equally outstanding. This home is a wonderful haven of peace and beauty, because of the stunning panoramic views of the city skyline and the quiet surroundings. As the former house of President Reagan, this landmark mansion has a unique position in history, which enhances its appeal and status. It is a sought-after piece of real estate that perfectly captures the American ideal because of its classic charm and unmatched elegance. Thomas Jefferson's Monticello comes in at number 3. The Thomas Jefferson Memorial Foundation purchased Thomas Jefferson's architectural wonder and historical masterpiece, Monticello, for an astounding $500,000 in 1923. Jefferson personally valued the home and its outbuildings at $6,300 in 1800. The value would surely be significantly greater if we took inflation into account and took into account the property's historical relevance today. This opulent mansion's interior is filled with opulent details that were far ahead of their time. This house is a picture of luxury and grandeur, from its recognizable dome-shaped entryway to its well-crafted chambers. The opulent interior displays Jefferson's exceptional taste and elegance with its exquisite architectural elements, fine artwork, and beautifully created furnishings. But Monticello is unique in ways other than its high price and opulent decor. The property itself is a large estate with beautiful vistas, well-kept grounds, and a wealthy history. The main house and other structures such as slave quarters and a nailery are part of the estate, which covers more than 5,000 acres. In addition to its opulent exterior and high price tag, Monticello is notable for its historical significance and the legacy of one of America's founding fathers. 2nd place, Madison, James. James Madison formerly owned the magnificent Montpelier in Virginia, the United States' 4th president. With a price tag of more than $24 million, this exquisite estate is among the most costly residences ever held by a politician in American history. Deeply ingrained in American history, the site honors Madison's legacy as a pivotal player in the country's formation and the writing of the U.S. Constitution. The grandeur of this wealthy estate's interior, with its fine furniture, elaborate chandeliers, and sumptuous design that radiates sophistication and elegance, greets you as soon as you enter. The mansion's design transports you to a more affluent time in the past by fusing complex features with classical architecture. The estate, which covers more than 2,650 acres of immaculate land, exudes peace and tranquility, with its stunning vistas of the surrounding natural beauty, which ranges from undulating hills to deep forests. The property has a gorgeous guest house, a tranquil pond, and a well-kept lawn, making it the ideal location for entertaining distinguished visitors and throwing extravagant parties. There is also a modern library on the site, where James Madison devoted several hours to his academic endeavors and studies, with volumes of rare books and documents that demonstrate the significant political and philosophical contributions Madison made to the growth of the country. This area is a monument to his intellectual commitment. Montpelier continues to stand as a testament to the lasting influence of one of the most significant founding fathers in American history. First place. Nixon, Richard. The Richard Nixon residence is a sight to behold, situated in the charming city of San Clemente, California. This magnificent estate, which is often referred to as the Western White House, has a rich history and lavish amenities. The home, which was first built in 1926, was advertised for an astounding $57.5 million in 2019. According to the Los Angeles Times, Nixon purchased this 5.45-acre home in 1969, and it has since become a symbol of wealth and status. The mansion's interior is nothing short of opulent. Nixon personally used the oceanfront office there, which provides stunning vistas and a calm setting for handling state business. The property's appeal is increased by the center courtyard, offering a peaceful haven on the property. There is also a lovely guest house with 2 opulent bedrooms and staff quarters, so every part of this estate is elegant and comfortable. Upon entering, one is met with a variety of architectural wonders that distinguish this property. From the elaborate ceilings to the magnificent fixtures, every feature exhibits the attention to detail, with a sumptuous pool and private tennis courts that satisfy even the pickiest palates. The outside is similarly stunning. It's no surprise that this mansion has hosted many well-known celebrities and political figures, like Frank Sinatra, who have graced its halls. It's evident from our exploration of the residences of some of the most significant political people in American history that prestige, history, and luxury frequently come together. These mansions, which range from Richard Nixon's magnificent estate in San Clemente to Donald Trump's lavish properties in Mar-a-Lago and Trump Tower, are emblems of political influence and power in addition to personal taste and riches. As a reminder that achieving a high level of living is not limited to a single political affiliation, the list also features a variety of political ideas, from Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's opulent apartment in Washington, D.C., to Sarah Palin's opulent estate in Arizona. These houses range from expansive, historically significant estates like Thomas Jefferson's Monticello to contemporary cutting-edge homes like Mitt Romney's Park City Ski Lodge or Pete Buttigieg's modest flat on Capitol Hill. In addition to their architectural splendor, these residences tell the intimate tales of the politicians who occupied them. They demonstrate how power and riches can influence both private and professional life. Many of these individuals use their homes as getaways, providing comfort during protracted political conflicts, or as gathering places for dignitaries and international leaders. The enormous disparities between the lives of those in power and those they serve are further highlighted by the contrast between these individuals' modest upbringings and lavish living arrangements. Some, like Caroline Kennedy, reside in historic mansions that were formerly occupied by their well-known forebears, providing an additional layer of heritage to their real estate decisions, while others like Joe Biden maintain strong ties to their hometowns. In all of their splendor, these houses are more than just places to live. They are representations of these political personalities' distinct paths, goals, and public selves. Their estates convey tales of ambition, power, and the occasionally unexpected fusion of politics and wealth, whether they are utilized as private retreats, public monuments, or family legacies. In the end, these residences offer us an insight into the way of life of the wealthy and influential. We are reminded that real estate may serve as more than simply a place to live when we consider the estates of these public individuals. It may represent achievement, influence, and the contribution these people have made to American history. The intricate lives of people who have influenced the history of the country are reflected in these homes, which stand as timeless tributes to their legacies, whether they are huge mansions or modest apartments. The personal and professional backgrounds of the political leaders, who previously called these residences home, are preserved, and in a lot of ways they still influence how the general public views these people. They are more than just structures, they are narratives, ingrained in American politics themselves. I appreciate you watching, family. Click now on the next video that appears on your screen for a more exciting one.